Being that liberals think that everything should be fair, and guys like Bernie Sanders and Barack Obama are supporting a $15 an hour minimum wage for workers that have no education and no skill, and are stocking shelves at Walmart and flipping burgers at McDonald's, we've come up with a list of 10 things that would make life much more fairer. That's next on Conservative News. I mean, if you're gonna give people basically $15 an hour for showing up at work, I'm sure we can think of a whole lot of things that would make life much more fair. But I'll tell you what, let's just stick with 10 things. So here are the top 10 things that government can do to make life more fair. I wonder if liberals are going to organize protests for these things. Number 1. Please make Ferraris a lot less expensive. I mean, you know what it costs to buy even a cheap used Ferrari? It's like $200,000 to buy a used Ferrari. And if you want one of the more expensive, fastest Ferraris like the LaFerrari, be prepared to pay well over $1 million. Dude, how is that fair? How's that even remotely fair? Hey, Barack Obama and Bernie Sanders, can you guys do something about that? I mean, I think $10,000 for any Ferrari sounds way more than fair to me. That's fair. Number 2, reduce the price of Disney World tickets. I mean, you know how much it costs to get into Disney World today? It's ridiculous. Do you know back when I was in junior high school in the mid 1970s, you know what? I paid $5 to get into Disney World. That's right. I spent $5 to spend all day at Disney World. You know how much a Disney World ticket costs today? It cost more for one ticket for an adult to get into Disney than it cost for my entire family to go back in the mid-70s. It's $105 a person to get into Disney World now. How in the world is that fair? That's not fair. Can Barack Obama do something about that? I mean, how about Disney tickets for everyone for $10? That's more than fair. Number 3, Rolex watches. I mean, everybody wants a Rolex. Everybody aspires to have a Rolex watch. But you know what? Even a cheap Rolex watch, that's like $3,000. And if you want a nice Rolex watch, that's like $20,000 or $30,000 or more. How is that fair? Why do only rich people get to tell time? I mean, I think it would be more than fair if they priced all Rolex watches at $150 or less. Can Bernie Sanders do something about that? That would be much more fair. Number 4, look, I love to ski, but ski boats are way too expensive. Back when I was skiing in I think it was like the mid 80s, a Mastercraft Pro Star ski boat was like $12,000 to $15,000. Guess how much that boat is today? It's like $65,000. Now, how in the world is that fair? Why is it that only rich people get to buy expensive toys like that? Why can't the middle class have stuff like that for a lot less? Can't President Obama or Bernie Sanders help out the middle class and allow us guys to have some fun for once? Isn't it about time that we got to have some fun? Can't they just be more fair and stop letting the rich people have all the fun? Ski boats should not be priced any higher than $10,000, no matter what kind of ski boat you get. I mean, $10,000 for a boat? How is that not fair? Number 5, houses are way too expensive. I hope Bernie Sanders can do something about that. I mean, the median price for a home in America today is, get this, it's $180,000. Now, that's not fair. That's a lot of money. What do you want to have a mortgage for 30 years? How is that even fair? Who can afford that except for rich people? New houses should not be priced at anywhere over $30,000. Come on. That's more than fair for a builder, for the people that put together a house. $30,000. Plenty of money. That's totally fair. And number 6, how about beef? I mean, can somebody do something about beef prices? You can't even get ground beef now for less than $5. I remember when you could get ground round for 89 cents a pound, and you could get the best ground sirloin for 99 cents a pound. Now it's $5 a pound. How is that fair? Can we go back to those old prices? Barack? Bernie? What are you guys going to do about that? I mean, I think we should have nationwide protests until we all get cheaper hamburgers. Occupy beef. And number 7, please, can you make tennis shoes less expensive? If you try to buy a new pair of tennis shoes lately, I mean, you're going to spend $70 or $80. How is that fair? For a couple things to put on your feet. I mean, That's not fair. Rich people can afford that, but middle class people can't. Why doesn't Barack Obama do something about that? It should be fair that every person in America should get a brand new pair of tennis shoes at least once a year. That should be a right. That sounds fair to me. What's wrong with that? So what are we supposed to do? Walk around in sandals? Walk around in our bare feet? I'm sure that's in the Constitution somewhere. The right to walk around in a decent pair of shoes. Number 8, why can't we reduce the price of swimming pools? I mean, you know what I'm talking about. It used to cost $10,000 to put a pool in the ground. You know what it costs right now? It costs like $40,000 or $50,000. Why is it that rich people are the only ones that get to swim? Can us middle class people go swimming too? I mean, why should I have to spend $40,000 to $50,000 for a swimming pool? They should price swimming pools at $10,000. That's more than fair for diving in some water. Come on, Barack, get on that. Number 9, guns. Guns are way too expensive. You can't even find a gun these days for less than $600. That's a handgun. Now, if you want an AR-15, that's like $1,500 or more. You get a lot of options on it. You can spend $2,000 or $3,000 on an AR-15. Come on, you know that's not fair. Why do rich rednecks and rock stars like Ted Nugent get to afford nice guns, and the middle class can't afford that? That's not fair. Why can't poor people in the middle class get guns for $200 or less? $200 for an AR-15, $100 for a handgun. That's fair. Of course that's fair. Number 10, why can't the president, why can't Bernie Sanders, if he gets to be president, why can't they make my favorite tequila a lot less expensive? I mean, my favorite tequila is 1800 silver. And you know how much that cost for a liter and a half? It's like $44, $45. For a bottle full of liquid, $44. How is that fair? I mean, really, shouldn't it cost much, much less? If someone works at Walmart and they're getting paid $12 an hour to stock shelves, how are they supposed to buy tequila? Doesn't anybody care about workers not being able to buy tequila? Shouldn't we have nationwide protests for that? I mean, that seems fair. I mean, I think you shouldn't have to spend more than $10 for a liter and a half of tequila. It's liquid. Why should it be so expensive? What do you think, Barack? Can you get on that? Okay, that's it. If we could get Barack Obama or Bernie Sanders, if he becomes president, if we could get them on these things to make life more fair and get these things done for America's working class, things would be so much better. And it would be so much more fair. Peace.